Hello friends, welcome everyone to True Fluency Hub, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hey Emily, it's great to be with you again. How was your week?
It was quite a productive week. I'm trying to start some new routines.
Interesting. Sounds like you're focusing on self-improvement, right?
Exactly. And that made me think, this could be a great topic for today's episode.
Absolutely. Personal development and self-improvement. It's an amazing journey we're all on.
Exactly. It's about consciously striving to become the best version of yourself.
So before we dive deeper into this amazing topic, we have a small request for all our listeners.
Yes, if you enjoy our content, then subscribe to the True Fluency Hub channel.
And don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. It helps us a lot. Really, your support means a lot to us. So, shall we start, Paul?
Of course, where do we begin with such a big topic? Maybe let's start with why.
Great start. Why do people feel the need for personal growth?
I think it's because of stagnation sometimes. When we feel like we're stuck in the same place, not moving forward, I feel that too, that desire for progress in life.
Exactly. It's related to the concept of growth mindset and fixed mindset.
Oh, that's very fascinating to me. This belief that your abilities can be developed through hard work.
Absolutely. A fixed mindset assumes that our character and intelligence are static. It's a very limiting belief.
Indeed, a growth mindset opens up a whole new world of possibilities. It's truly liberating.
Yes, you then start seeing challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to learn and grow.
And this change in perspective is the foundation of all self-improvement, isn't it?
I think so. Once you have this mindset, practical steps like building small habits become much easier.
So let's talk about habits. These are the building blocks of our daily lives.
The compound effect of small, consistent habits is incredibly powerful, but often we underestimate its importance.
Absolutely true. People often aim for huge overnight changes, which are rarely sustainable.
And when they fail, they get frustrated and give up. It's a vicious cycle.
The key is to start small. I was reading about atomic habits, the idea of making tiny improvements.
Oh yes, the 1% better everyday principle. It sounds so simple, but the long-term results are incredible.
Right. For example, instead of saying, I'll read a book a week, you can start with, I'll read 1 page a day.
That's the perfect example. It's so small, it's almost impossible to say no to. You build momentum.
And that leads to another great technique, habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one.
Can you give an example of that? That sounds very practical.
Of course. Let's say you make a cup of coffee every morning. That's your existing habit.
Okay, I get it. It's an integral part of my morning routine.
Right? So you add a new habit to it. I will meditate for 1 minute after I pour my coffee.
Got it. You're using the momentum of the old habit to transition into the new one. That's brilliant.
It takes away the hassle of deciding when and where to do the new habit. It becomes automatic.
It all sounds great, but what do you do when your motivation is completely gone? That's where discipline comes in.
The age-old battle, motivation versus discipline. They are very different things.
Motivation is fleeting. It's an emotion. It comes and goes. You can't rely on it.
But discipline is a system. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it.
It's like a muscle you have to train. It's about consistently showing up for yourself.
I like that analogy. Every time you choose a disciplined action, you strengthen that muscle.
And it's not about being perfect. Sometimes you'll slip up, and that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. The important part is not letting one mistake derail all your progress.
It's not all or nothing. If you miss 1 day at the gym, don't miss 2. Just start again. Self-compassion is a huge part of discipline, which might sound strange to some.
Not at all. Beating yourself up for a mistake only creates a negative mindset.
Acknowledge it, learn from it, and gently guide yourself back on track. That's sustainable discipline.
So we have the mindset and we have the tools of habits and discipline. Where do we apply these?
That's the exciting part. learning new things, acquiring new skills.
Lifelong learning, that's what keeps our minds sharp and life interesting.
It's also about stepping out of your comfort zone, which is where true growth happens.
But it can be very intimidating. The initial stage of learning anything new is always the hardest.
It's called the steep learning curve. At first, you feel clumsy and incompetent. This is the feeling of vulnerability. You have to be willing to be a beginner again, which can be tough for adults.
Indeed. But think about the science behind it. Neuroplasticity.
Exactly. Our brains can form new neural connections and pathways at every stage of life. Every time you practice a new skill, you are literally rewiring your brain. How amazing is that, right?
It's a powerful reminder that we are not fixed beings. We are capable of profound change at any age, whether it's learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, or coding.
I tried to learn guitar a few years ago. The initial struggle with the chords was tough.
I can imagine, but did you push through that initial phase?
I did for a while, and I remember the incredible satisfaction of finally playing a simple song. It was like magic.
That's the reward, that moment when things start to click. It makes all the frustrating practice worthwhile.
Indeed. But then comes the dreaded plateau, when it feels like you're not making any progress.
The learning plateau. It's a normal part of acquiring any skill. This is where many people give up.
So, how do you overcome it? How do you push forward when you feel stuck?
Often it requires changing your approach. Maybe you need to focus on a specific sub-skill or seek feedback from a mentor.
Or perhaps introduce some novelty into your practice to make it engaging again.
Exactly. The key is to recognize it as a normal phase, not a sign of failure. It's just another opportunity to challenge yourself.
I think all of this is about embracing the process rather than fixating on the outcome.
You're absolutely right. Self-improvement isn't a destination you arrive at.
It's a continuous journey. There's no such thing as I'm done or I've arrived.
The joy is in the growing, the learning, the becoming. It's a pursuit in itself.
And it's important to remember that everyone's journey is different. Comparison steals joy.
Oh, absolutely. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20.
It's your path, your pace. Celebrate your small victories.
That's crucial for maintaining long-term commitment. Acknowledge how far you've come.
What about breaking bad habits? We've talked a lot about building good ones.
That's the other side of the coin, and it can be much harder. Our brains are built for efficiency.
And bad habits are often very efficient, well-established neural pathways.
The best strategy is often not just to stop a bad habit, but to replace it with something better.
So if your bad habit is mindlessly scrolling on your phone, you replace it with reading one page of a book.
Exactly. You're giving your brain a new, more positive action to take in the same context or stimulus.
It's about redirecting the urge rather than trying to suppress it, because willpower is a finite resource.
Yes, and making the bad habit harder to do also helps, increasing friction.
For example, if you want to watch less TV, you can unplug it after each use and put the remote in another room.
That's a great practical tip. It makes the action you want to do the default, not the action you're trying to avoid.
It's about designing your environment for success, making good choices easy and bad choices hard.
It feels like we could talk about this for hours. There are so many layers to it.
Indeed, from mindset and habits to skill acquisition and resilience.
But I think the core message is one of hope and empowerment. We get to shape our lives.
We absolutely do. It's not always easy and it requires consistent effort, but the potential for growth is always there.
It's a commitment to yourself, a belief that your future self can be better than your current self.
And that's a truly inspiring thought to hold on to on tough days.
I completely agree. Well, Paul, this has been an incredibly informative conversation.
Yes, Emily. I'm feeling newly inspired to tackle some of my own growth goals.
Me too. And we hope all of you listening are feeling the same.
This journey is unique for everyone, and we'd love to hear about yours.
Yes, our question for this week is, what area of personal development are you currently focusing on?
Are you building a new habit or learning a new skill? Let us know in the comment section below.
We read every comment.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe to True Fluency Hub and share this episode. Your support helps us keep these conversations going. Thank you all so much for listening.
As always, it's been a pleasure. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing. Goodbye, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Bye for now.